What's going on, YouTube? Comrade J37 here. Today, I wanted to talk about how a couple years ago my dad had me clean out his garage. We just went through stuff that we could get rid of. And came up with a few things. I sold some like big sockets, I think, and some other stuff. And I had a giant vise that was in the garage that I took, and I had a shop vac that was like brand new, and some other stuff. I had some small stuff too, like a box full of RC, little race cars, Hot Wheels cars, and stuff like that. And there was a lot of stuff that I brought into. I was like, I'm just gonna take it to Craigslist Hunter in Crystal Lake at the trading post. I do a lot of buy sell trade in Crystal Lake. I go to Savers. I go to Craigslist Hunter. I go to Big Al's. I go to Goodwill. There's pretty good Goodwill up in McHenry as well. There's Salvation Army up in McHenry. I've been a big buy sell trade kind of guy for a long time, and I'm not the biggest picker, but every once in a while, like what happened this day is what I was picking for my dad's garage, and I brought some stuff to Pete. He's the owner of Trading Post, or one of the head guys over there, the worker at the Trading Post. And Pete bought most of the stuff that I brought to him. I bought him that shop vac and some other stuff, and this I'm going to show you guys. I got into an episode. I didn't actually get into the episode, but he put the vise in one of his videos, and I kind of want to document that because I had trouble finding the video. I actually only found it because I searched my old Facebook posts on one of my alternate Facebooks, and I was able to find the video. So I'm going to show you guys today how he cleaned and restored the vise. I think he gave me $60. I walked out with like 115 that day in sales, and it wasn't a bad run. The only thing is that my dad ended up going back for the shop vac because he didn't think I got enough for any of it. So he was pretty pissed. He talked to Adrian. Adrian was still working there at the time before he left on his journey around the world on his boat. He talked to Adrian. Adrian sold him back the shop vac at a discount. I think what I paid for it. Actually, he might have even paid it a little bit more to get that shop vac back. So it wasn't the best deal, but I made a little bit of money. My dad was kind of salty about it and bought back the shop vac, but he had the vise. He'd given me $60 when it was all rusted and stuff, and he cleaned it up, and he ended up putting a $250 or $300, I forget what it was, $250 or $300 tag on this vise because it looked so nice after he restored it. And I don't really have any hard feelings about that. It wasn't my stuff that I was selling in the first place. My dad was trying to get me some pocket money, and we got plenty of stuff, so I'd always go back to them for business, maybe try and work on a better price next time. This is Craigslist Hunter, Trading Post in Crystal Lake. Anybody wants to meet him in person, his name's Pete, my name's Bill. And here is the video that Craigslist Hunter made for my vise. So that's the vise, Colombian. This thing was always bent here. I'm not even sure if that's a lock or what that's actually for, if it's just a grip of some sort, or if it actually involves with the mechanism itself. the thing didn't close very well, and once he cleaned it up, it did a lot better, I guess. I remember this thing from when I was little. Like I've seen my dad's tools, and when I actually get a chance to, when he gives me an old tool or something, or when he I'm able to actually make a few bucks off of some of his tools, because my dad's been a machinist for the Sun Times, and he worked for a few other companies, the Tribune. He was a janitor for the Tribune as a kid, and he went to MCC as an adult when I was very little to go to become a machinist. So he's in tool and die. He was a mold maker, and I don't think he has a CNC, don't quote me, but I know he's got something involved with that, so he might have a CNC, I'm not sure. I forget the actual technical certifications that he has, but you might even be able to search him. His name's William Sr., so anybody that knows me might be able to find his education online. I certainly have a file of family members that I've looked up, and I'm able to. I have just a couple screenshots of their certifications and stuff. That was public documentation. But anyways, here's the video. Colombian. Colombian Vice, and here's him restoring it.
Alright, you guys remember yesterday I hold this puppy? Beautiful big Vice. Well, it's very rusted, so I'm going to put a little bit of work into it. A little bit of brush, and then we're going to apply some motor oil on it. Make it look pretty. I think this should do the trick. It's just the surface rust, lots of surface rust, so I'm gonna. Definitely got dirty and sweaty, but check this out. 20 minutes of work.
It looks much better.
It's like brand new.
Looks so good.
Steel showing.
That looks brand new. It does look brand new. He's right.
I cleaned it up with the wheel for about 15 minutes, and now I rubbed it with the oil, motor oil.
That thing goes for $250 now. You know, I guess $250, give or take.
It's so smooth right now. I can do it with.
Should not have sold that for $60, but hey, what you gonna do?
So a little bit of oil, and look at this.
Should have cleaned it up.
Look how nicely it's cleaned up. I think I can.
If I had a shop, maybe I'd work on some stuff.
More for this right now. I think I'm gonna put like $200 on this.
If I had a shop, I'd be doing a lot more.
I'm sure you guys.
A garage even. That's the Vice guys. And I've been going to Pete for a long time. Pete's great. Him and Eddie over at Big L's. These guys are always there to give you a few bucks for something that you don't need or don't want, and maybe even trade something. I think recently I got a new VCR and it didn't work right from Craigslist Hunter, and it was within a week, so he gave me a Sony, a much nicer one. So I appreciated that, and I haven't had any issues with it. I used it a lot in the first week, but I haven't used it since. Definitely gonna watch some more VHS tapes on it, hopefully. I've been doing a lot of picking and stuff for these guys. Not a whole lot, but every once in a while. And I think it's pretty cool that these guys are even around, because growing up we didn't really have that many resale shops around here that I know of. We might have, but I didn't know too many. And these guys got a great location. This is one of the best locations for a trade shop, the Trading Post in Crystal Lake. So that's the Vice, guys. Maybe watch that one more time. Yeah, I'm gonna play it one more time. Anybody that wants to look up this video of Craigslist Hunter, is how a little bit of cleaning doubled my profit.
Guys, alright, you guys remember yesterday I bought this puppy? Beautiful big vise. Well, it's very rusted, so I'm gonna put a little bit of work into it. A little bit of brush, and then we're gonna apply some motor oil on it. Make it look pretty.
So he cleans it up good, man. That motor oil did wonders for it.
Lots of surface rust, so I'm gonna...
That was my grandpa's Vice, I'm pretty sure. My grandpa Ivan.
Alright, definitely got dirty and sweaty, but check this out. 20 minutes
That grinder
of work,
like that.
and this thing is like brand new.
That grinder just
Beautiful steel showing.
took it right off.
So I cleaned it up with the wheel for about 15 minutes, and now I rubbed it with the oil, motor oil, for about 5 minutes. And this thing is running.
My dad wanted to buy this
forward
back
and
too, but
backwards so
he didn't
smooth
have
right
the
now.
money. He's like,
I can do it.
I really want to buy that back now.
Before I had to muscle,
I don't blame
so
him either.
a little bit of oil, and look at this. This thing is flying. Look how nicely it's cleaned up. I think I can ask a lot more for this right now. I think
He's gonna ask a lot more for it.
$200
$200. He put $250. The thing was, he put $250 or $300 actually, but it's pretty amazing how that cleaned up, and it's pretty amazing that this thing was even in our collection of tools, and that I was able to make a few bucks off it. Yeah, I'd definitely go back to Craigslist Hunter, and after cleaning some stuff up in the future and trying to get more money for it. I think I learned my lesson with this one, guys. We'll see in the future. Comrade J37 over and out. Peace.